Hi Petals, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Wow, the energies recently have been pretty intense to say the least. I know a lot of us and the collective have been going through many changes, many transformations and lots of different shifts that have been coming through for all of us. Now over the next year and a half, this is not going to change. Nothing is going to be different here other than lots of changes, lots of transformations and lots of shifts, because we have recently shifted in July 2023 to the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra. And so that is going to bring with it over the next year and a half up until January 2025, lots of different shifts and transformations and changes for all of us. And so I really wanted to dive in today to bring a pick a card reading through so that we can dive deeper into these energies and what it may mean for you and your life and your direction, where it is that you're going and where it is that you're heading, and also where it is that you are moving away from as well. So these readings are really going to be detailed today and I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into them. We do have 3 different groups to choose from today, and I'm also going to bring through a different card for each group to represent the energies that are wanting to come through for each group today. And this might help you to choose the group that is meant for you as well, to align with the energies and connect with the energies that is wanting to come through. So can we please get a card here for group number 1? Card for group number 1. Thank you. What do we have here? Wow, we have bearing fruit coming through here. Absolutely gorgeous. So for card number 1 or group number 1, we have bearing fruit, and we also have the amethyst aura crystal there. For group number 2, please, can we get the energy for group number 2? Beautiful. We have great big love coming through here, and we have the apophyllite and stillbite crystal. For group number 3, the energy, please. Thank you. Gorgeous. We have smoke and mirrors coming through here, and we have the citrine crystal. Okay, so please select a group or crystal that you feel intuitively called to. You may select more than one group if that's what your intuition is telling you. That's completely fine. That just means that there might be more messages spread throughout those groups for you. I am currently open for private readings, so if you feel called to a private personal session with me, you can find my website in the description box, where you'll be able to see all the readings that I currently offer and book with me directly there. I really look forward to connecting with you. And without further ado, my loves, let's get stuck right into these readings today. The timestamps will be in the description box and in the pinned comment, and I shall see you at your selected group. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading if you selected this bearing fruit card or this beautiful amethyst aura crystal. This is your reading today for the nodal shifts, so the South Node into Libra and the North Node into Aries, and what this means for you over the next year and a half up until January 2025. What changes are coming your way, what shifts, what transformations, what are you moving away from, what you might not see coming. We're going to be really diving in today to discover all these different things that are coming through for you. So I have already shuffled and pulled some cards for part of your reading, but first I'm going to tap into your energy, tap into the energy of this card and see what messages want to come through for you, and then we're going to dive in to pull some more cards live on camera for you. So I am getting right away, group 1, as I am tapping into your energy, connecting with your energy, I feel like this shift of energy, and it's bringing through some sort of awakening. So I feel like either you've been through some sort of awakening quite recently. We all, just as a side note, we all do go through multiple different awakenings as we are evolving spiritually. It's not just one awakening that we have. We go through multiple different awakenings. Some can be quite subtle and others can be quite loud and quite transformative. So I do feel this energy of awakening around you currently. I see this energy of you almost kind of like floating, observing things from different points of view, from different perspectives. Maybe something has occurred that has caused you or pushed you to see things from different perspectives, or to have a different perspective or a perspective shift. I just keep hearing that word perspective. I'm also feeling this energy of energetic upgrades as well, and I feel like that's why this is energy of you floating. It's almost like being in the I just heard the word ether, so it's almost like you're floating in the ether, like you're kind of between worlds. You're not sure which energy you're in right now. There might be an energy of confusion, like an energy of discombobulation kind of coming through, or this could be something that you've either just been through or that is coming up for you in the near future. Okay, so just take it how it resonates. But there is an energy here of a lot of integrations that are coming through for you as well, and like almost like a new way of being, a new way of doing, a new way of seeing as well. Okay, lots of different transformations coming through for you. But ultimately, over this this next 1.5 years, or whenever it is you are tuning in here, up until January 25, there is this energy here of something bearing fruit for you, something manifesting, something huge that is manifesting as well. I feel like during this time of the node shifts into South Node Libra, North Node into Aries, I see you being able to achieve something, but not only achieve something, achieve it in a big way. Okay, it's going to be, there's a huge energy of achievement coming through here, something really forming that I feel like maybe you've been working on for some time. For some of you, this could be something that you've even just started, but you're going to be putting a lot of time and energy into it. And the guidance here is that if you do keep putting in your time and energy, your passions, your creativity, and putting your heart and soul into something, it's going to really awaken something here, transform something, and something is going to be really blooming here as well. I also see that you've got a lot of angelic support and protection as well. So that's just confirmation here for those of you who do work with the angels, and calling upon the angels during this time is really going to help you as well to integrate the different energies, you know, the challenges that we are going to go through, because let's face it, not everything is honky-dory, you know, love and light, rainbows, happy situations. We are going to be going through challenges over the next 1.5 years. It's just ultimately a part of life, okay? And I know that you understand that, and the angels are going to be there to support you, to be able to help you to get back up again, and to not give up on your dreams, not give up on your manifestations, your wishes, your goals, because something is bearing fruit here, something is forming. And I do feel like it's going to be very deep rooted as well, because we can see this huge big tree here. It's got a very thick trunk there as well, so it's going to be very grounded, and you're being guided here to stay grounded as well. I do feel a strong magical energy around you, a strong spiritual energy around you as well, and you're being guided here kind of like the Temperance card and the Star card. I'm being shown those two cards in my mind's eye, really connecting with the higher realms, the angels, source, the universe, and also grounding your energy down to Mother Gaia as well. Mother Gaia would also be really beneficial to work with as well during this time, okay? The number 12 might be significant for you, or the number 3. Now, the number 12 is the Hanged Man card in the tarot. So maybe something you've been working on has felt a little bit stuck. It's felt like it's not moving, it's not transforming, but this is going to change, or the energy that is around you during this time going forward is going to enable you to tap into this energy of movement, of becoming unstuck from something, okay? And also the Hanged Man is a very spiritual card as well, very spiritually connected, and the Hanged Man is literally upside down. And remember what we were saying at the beginning of your reading, I just kept hearing perspective. So there's something here to do with seeing things from a different way, and by tapping into times of meditation, connecting with spirit, with God, the source, the universe, whatever resonates for you, you're going to be able to receive more clarity, more insights, more divine downloads, and that's going to be really helpful for you. The number 3 here in the tarot is also the Empress card, okay? And that's all about fertility. It's all about creation, new opportunities, bringing life into things, into situations, into, you know, new ventures. So even kind of like new business opportunities as well could be really powerful for you. A lot of strong feminine energy here, especially with the pinks coming through, okay? So that was a lot of pre-downloads coming through there for you. I'm just going to place that card to one side. Now, I do want to get into what you might be moving away from and what you are moving towards here. So we're going to get a tarot card for this. Could we please explore for group number 1, those who chose the Amethyst Aura, what are they moving away from and what are they moving towards, please, during this time up until January 2025, please? What are they moving away from? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're moving away from, we have the Knight of Wands here, very interesting, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing you're graduating something here. It's like you're moving up from a knight here into king and queen status, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles, you know, it really is a card of being incredibly skilled and talented at whatever it is that you do. I really feel that you've been putting in a lot of time, a lot of diligence, a lot of energy, a lot of hard work, attention to detail, you know, really doing a good job with something here. So this is what you're moving towards, okay? You're focusing on this, you're focusing on your skills, you're focusing on your talents, and you're up leveling in some way. I feel like you have, with the Knight of Wands here previously, started something new. You've gone after something with a form of passion here, a form of excitement, almost like an adventure energy here, okay? And it's time now for this adventure to graduate. It's time for this adventure to ground down here with the Pentacles into something that's more stable and to bear fruit for you, okay? So you really are being guided to continue with whatever it is you are studying, whatever it is you are working on. You might want to take like more courses, or like an online course, or just brush up on your skills even more. I do see you doing that, or being guided to do that, perfecting something in some way. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So the overall energy here is the Ten of Cups, which is a really beautiful energy. You know, it's kind of like the happily ever after card here. Emotional and spiritual fulfillment, domestic bliss, bliss within your heart as well, happiness within the family, within your friendship groups, your soul family coming together as well. I feel like you're being guided to connect more with soul family and, you know, grow those deeper connections. And you know, move towards more energies that are equal give and take for you as well, who reciprocate your love, who reciprocate your kindness, who reciprocate your support, okay? Because I feel like you give a lot of that out to people, but you might not necessarily get it back with all of your connections. So you might be seeing some connections like that don't energetically match you or give back to you. You might see them fall away, but they are going to be replaced with soul family, with connections who are literally a part of your soul family, your soul tribe, who are more aligned with you energetically and frequency wise as well, which is really beautiful. So let's get into more details here about the energies that are shifting for group one. We get some more energies here about the energies that are shifting for group one, please. We have opportunity, gorgeous. We have well-being, and we have synchronicity, gorgeous. So you're really aligning here with new opportunities that are going to be, that are going to bring you a deeper sense of fulfillment and a deeper sense of happiness. It's going to be something that is going to help you in regards to feeling healthy, feeling vitality, and it's important for you to take the opportunities that are aligned with those values. So, you know, for example, let's just use the analogy of a new job opportunity. You need to ask yourself, is this going to be for my highest good? Is this going to be healthy for me? Am I going to be able to thrive in all areas of my life, or am I just going to have to put too much energy into this where it's going to be a detriment to my own health and well-being? So I do see you analysing that and you changing and maybe going for new opportunities here if you are currently in a job or a relationship or a situation that is not good for your well-being. You're not feeling healthy, your health isn't optimal, you're feeling drained, you're feeling burnt out, you might be having physical symptoms, you might be having anxiety. Whatever it is, I see you moving away from this, shifting away from this, and taking on new opportunities that are going to be more for your highest good here. I do see you receiving even more synchronicities, and I feel like you're going to be receiving clarity about what those synchronicities are meaning for you as well, and the guidance, what the guidance is trying to confirm to you. Remember what I said about you being incredibly spiritually protected, and you've got a lot of angels around you. We can see this beautiful tree is white there. So this always reminds me of angelic energy, spirit energy, universal energy, unconditionally loving source energy, God energy, however it resonates for you. And I do feel like you receiving a lot more divine downloads, a lot more synchronicities, and opening up to receive the clarity about what these synchronicities are meaning. On the bottom of the deck, we have make a wish. So you're being guided here to make a wish. What is it that you dream to be? What is it you dream to do, to achieve, to have, to hold? Because this has the, you know, the opportunity here for this to come through for you, okay? We did see that Ten of Cups energy on the bottom of the deck as well. So it's almost like make a wish because it might just happen. That kind of energy coming through here. Believe in the impossible. Align yourself with the right frequencies to attract all of these energies in for you, the wishes, the goals, the dreams, the hopes, the manifestations here. I feel like something that you have made a wish on as well is going to be coming through for you. And I feel like it's aligning here with this bearing fruit card here, okay? Really gorgeous messages coming through. I absolutely love this. So let's get into what is coming through for you that you might not be seeing. You might not be seeing is coming up for you, okay? So let's get into these messages here. So we have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? We have the Stag, pride and leadership. We have happiness, gorgeous. What did I say about the Ten of Cups? Happily ever after. And we have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. Wow, really powerful, because we have shifted into the North Node Aries as well. So this makes a lot of sense here, how we've got the new moon in Aries coming up. It's time to take action. We've got the Stag card, pride and leadership. So right away here, I see your path maybe changing, going along in a different direction. This could be unexpected for you. This could be something that you have been working towards, and maybe you wasn't sure if it was going to happen, if it was going to come through for you, or maybe you've been wanting a change in some area of your life, but it hasn't happened yet, because we did see that Hanged Man energy with the number 12 there. I see this changing, I see this shifting, I see you going along a path here that is divinely guided for you, and you're being asked to trust this, you're being asked to trust in the divine detours, you're being asked to trust in where you are going. I feel like this might be a little bit hidden, a little bit clouded. You might not understand how this is going to get you to your dream goal or your dream destination, but Spirit is saying, Spirit has a plan here, you are being guided. If you knew you were being supported, what would you do? Take those leap of faiths, take those opportunities, take those chances that you feel intuitively guided to take here, and have confidence in yourself here with the Stag, the pride and the leadership. I see that you've overcome so much in the past. You've been through so many trials and tribulations. There might be some more challenges coming through for you. Like I said at the beginning here, we all go through challenges all the time. And so over the next year and a half, or whenever it is you're tuning into this reading, of course we're going to have more challenges coming up, okay? But you are being guided here to know that you will overcome these here with the Stag card. You are incredibly strong, incredibly powerful, and it's time now for you to harness this power even more, and to step into an energy here of leadership, taking control of a situation. I do feel like for some of you, you might be running your own business, or starting up like being self-employed, or entrepreneurship coming through, or maybe stepping up in a role in your career, becoming a manager. There's just this energy that's coming through here, okay? And you're being guided here to have pride in yourself, have pride in your achievements, have pride in what it is that you can do. And like I said, have confidence in that, and know that you're ready here to step into these energies. The Stag card here is the number 17. So the number 17 might be significant for you, or the number 8. Now the number 17 in the tarot is the Star card. And you remember at the beginning, I said in my mind's eye, I was being shown the Temperance card and I was being shown the Star card. So that's just synchronization coming through here, another synchronicity and confirmation. The Star card can talk about literally stepping into the spotlight, feeling inspired, having bright new opportunities, or being seen in some way. So I do feel like you're supposed to be seen in some way, and during this time the energy is shifted and allowing you to step into the spotlight, to be seen, to be that beacon of light, that beacon of hope, beacon of guidance for others as well in some way, okay? Some of you may be spiritual readers, or work in the spirit field, the spiritual world, You could be healers. There's that energy coming through as well. Now, these changes are bringing you into alignment here with happiness. And I'm also being drawn to the 2 dolphins. And this always reminds me of having like a partnership. So you could be aligning with a partnership as well. Again, soul family. I am getting starseed energy coming through here as well. For some reason, that's really standing out here. So I do see you really connecting with someone from your starseed family here. Like you came from the same origin, if that makes sense, which is really beautiful. And we did see the 10 of Cups as well, like I mentioned, so that really aligns with the happiness here. And you're really being guided here to go after your happiness, go after what it is that makes you happy. And you know, this South Node in Libra energy is really pushing us to, you know, step away from that people pleasing energy where we overgive to others to our own detriment, our own sacrifice. Okay, and so you're being guided here to do things for you and to find people who energetically match you, who match you when it comes to giving and receiving as well. So that's another bit of guidance there. And ultimately, like we were saying, it's time to take action. It's time to take action with something, to step into your power here with the stag, and to really to go for what it is that you want. That's really important. This energy is really supporting you to be able to do that, which is really gorgeous. I'm really loving this here. So let's get some guidance here. Can we get some guidance for this time for those who have selected group 1? Can we get some guidance here for this time for those who have selected group 1? We have the mouse spirit coming through here, tend to the small things. We have the whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Yeah, so there is this energy of trust again coming through. Like it says here, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So trust in the great mystery, trust in the divine detours, trust in where spirit is leading you, okay? Trust in these new doors that are opening up. Like I said, they might feel unexpected. They might feel like, well, how is this door going to lead me to my destination, because it's going in the completely wrong direction or the opposite direction, and you're perceiving it as the wrong direction, but it might not be the wrong direction. There's a new opportunity here that is like hidden, and you're being guided here to trust. There's also something about taking a deep dive here, harnessing the whale energy, and taking a deep dive into something. And the whale is such a huge beautiful creature as well, very strong, very resilient here. And so there is that energy coming through for you as well. Connecting to water could be very beneficial for you, because I am being drawn to the dolphins here with that sea, and obviously the whale as well resides in water. So there is something here about water, about that being very powerful for you, a cleansing for you. So don't forget about your cleansing rituals, you know, cleansing your energy, and also you know, having those moments of downtime, that, you know, those TLC moments where you're looking after yourself, you're looking after your energy here. And with the mouse spirit, tend to the small things, you know, focus on the details as well as the bigger picture. Remember what I was saying about the 8 of Pentacles, you know, this energy of doing the best job possible, being diligent, and, you know, attention to detail. So that's going to be helpful for you when it comes to mastering your craft, okay? I feel like you do something that's very different, and what's going to set you apart with the star energy that we saw is going to be the way that you do it, the little details. You do something different. I'm being shown in my mind's eye a picture of like a cake, and it's like decorating a cake, and it's like you've baked this cake and now it's time to decorate it, but decorate it to your own authenticity, decorate it with your own creativity. You don't need to watch what others are doing around you and how they're decorating their cake. It doesn't matter. Your cake is going to stand out, and that's the point here. So by tending to those little details, it's going to really help you to step into that star energy, to be able to be seen amongst the crowd here, and to, you know, really that's going to bring out some sort of completion here. I'm hearing the word completion. We do have the owl spirit on the bottom of the deck. You see clearly now. So exactly, there was this energy here of, you know, you really receiving clarity here with the synchronizations, with the divine downloads that are coming through. Your intuition is going through an upgrade as well during this time. Your third eye, your crown, is really activating and expanding here. So it's important for you to listen to those intuitions intuitive callings that you are receiving. The owl might be significant for you during this time as well. Particularly the white owl is standing out for me here. Again, the color white, you know, an angelic presence here, okay? So really make sure that you're paying attention to your wisdom as well. There is an energy here of clearing things out that no longer serve you as well. And I feel like your intuition is guiding you heavily when it comes to removing things from your life, whether it's people, places, situations, connections. I just see you, you know, your intuition really kind of like knocking on your door here to say, this needs to go, this needs to transform, this needs to change, okay? That's a strong energy and message coming through. So you're really being guided to listen to that, okay? So let's get into here. I do want to pull a dragon card because obviously we are in the North Node Aries now. Aries being a fire sign, a very fiery energy. And so I did want to bring through a message from the dragons here to see what guidance they have for you during this time. We have here the lilac fire dragon, transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. Wow, what did I say? There was this energy of awakening at the beginning of your reading, this energy of energetic upgrades, of, you know, integrations coming through here. There's also an energy of, I'm really feeling like the violet flame coming through here, of transmuting energies, lower energies, or difficult situations, particularly when it comes to relationships, particularly when it comes to connections. Now, this could be romantic relationships, spouses, but it can also be friendships and family as well, because, you know, love doesn't necessarily only you know, go for romantic partners, right? We can love our friends, we do love our family. And so there's an energy here of transmuting any difficulties when it comes to those connections here. So you're being guided here to open yourself up to that, to an enlightenment here when it comes to love, when it comes to your heart space, bringing peace to your heart, and ultimately inviting in an energy of hope, of joy. So if something has hurt your heart, or, you know, damaged your heart, or restricted your heart in some way, I do see you're being guided here to open that up now, you know, to open up to new connections, like we were saying with soul family. And like I was saying, I see you releasing a lot of connections as well. And so you're just being guided here to transmute, you know, welcome in the violet flame. Maybe do a meditation for the violet flame. That could be helpful and beneficial for you. We also have here earth and water dragon. This is so interesting because I was getting this energy of earth coming through about grounding, and also the water energy as well. So this card says creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Yeah. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. Yes, oh my gosh, this is just beautiful confirmation here. You are harvesting here with a bearing fruit, and we've got confirmation here from the dragon card as well. A fresh start is coming. New opportunities are opening up for you that are going to be more aligned with your well-being, your foundations as well. So make sure that, you know, if you're having multiple opportunities that are opening up for you, make sure you're picking the one and selecting the one that is aligned with your intuition, because we did see the owl spirit card coming through, and also what feels right for your heart as well and your soul. Okay, nurture your ideas with the Empress energy that we saw with the 12 going down to the number 3 and the beautiful pink energy there. Nurture that with the divine feminine energy. We all have feminine and masculine energies within us, and so keep nurturing those, keep watering your seeds, keep tending to, you know, your skills, upgrading, up leveling. And, you know, there's always something else that we can learn, there's always something else that we can master. In truth, we never completely fully master anything. There's always something that we can learn and, you know, tweak and fine tune. And I feel like you're being guided to do that. Okay, you're being guided to, you know, tweak and fine tune things, and, you know, open yourself up to receiving these new opportunities and following what makes you happy, you know, what fills you with creativity, with passion, with excitement, and ultimately trusting your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What opportunities would you take? What directions would you take? What new doors would you open? What new avenues would you explore? So really kind of like, you know, tapping into those energies is going to be really helpful for you during this time. So this has been your reading, Group 1. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this has brought you some helpful guidance, clarity, confirmations and insights. And I'm wishing you a really happy and successful and aligned time going forward during these node shifts. So thank you so much for being here. Please drop in the comment section a dolphin emoji if this has been your group, if you resonate with this energy, if you would like to claim this energy. I always love to know who you are, and please comment how this has resonated for you if you feel called. I always love to hear and catch up with you. I am open for personal and private readings, so if you do feel called for a personal one-on-one private reading with me, you can find my website in the description box, where you can see all of the services that I currently offer and book with me directly there. I really look forward to connecting with you. And once again, thank you so much. I am wishing you all the best. Take care of your lovely selves. Bye. Hi Group 2, welcome to your reading. If you selected the Great Big Love card or this wonderful apophyllite with stillbite crystal, this is your reading for the node shifts: South Node into Libra, North Node into Aries, up until January 2025. So we're going to be diving deep today, Group 2, to bring through lots of information about the energies around you during this time, the shifts, the changes, the transformations coming up for you, what you are moving away from, what you're moving towards, and what is coming through for you that maybe you might not be seeing right now or that you might not expect. And also we're going to be bringing through more guidance for you during this time towards the last part of your reading as well. So many different messages coming through today. I have already shuffled and pulled some cards for you to save a bit of time, and I'm just going to get into the energy here, channel some messages and energies for you, and then shuffle some more cards live on camera. So as I'm tapping into your energy, Group 2, first and foremost, there's a real expansion that's coming through here, particularly around your heart space, your heart chakra. There's an awakening, a transformation, an expansion, lots of energies that you have been integrating, I feel. Maybe the heart chakra and heart energy center is something that you've been focusing on recently. I just feel like you've really been strengthening it, you've really been building it. I do feel like this energy could be kind of like in continuation from Group 2. That's the energy that's coming through here. So if you have come from Group 1, that's the reason why. If you are feeling called to Group 1, maybe you might want to go back and watch that reading after this one. There might be some more messages there for you, but let's just see what's going to come through. I'm just feeling this strong energy of being connected, being divinely connected, and it's all through this space of your heart. It's all through your heart space that you are receiving this divine connection, these divine downloads, and that really is the center of all expansion here, the heart space. And I just feel like you're really tapping into this energy here. It's almost like you're freeing your heart in some way as well. I feel like a freedom when it comes to what it is that you love, what it is that you want to do, your self-worth, your belief in yourself, I'm hearing your faith, I'm hearing your optimism, I'm hearing your self-confidence. I just see you kind of being strongly heart-centered, strongly heart-focused, and not settling for any less, not settling for something that is not resonant for you, not settling for a connection, a job, a situation that just doesn't feel right with your heart, is not giving you it's not giving you enough. It's like you're finally standing up and saying, you know, I'm worth more, and it's okay for me to want more. I don't have to be so subtle. I'm just hearing the word subtle. I don't have to settle for the mediocre or settle for the minimum. I just see you kind of wanting to go for more and being okay with that and declaring that to the universe and saying, I'm ready for more. I'm deserving of more. I'm worthy of more. I just see that strongly coming through for you. I also see you really tapping into what it is that lights you up from the heart space first and foremost, following what lights you up, contemplating what lights you up, and going for that and kind of releasing what does not light you up either anymore or it never did anyway, but you're kind of either being honest with yourself or you're being honest with someone, you're being honest with a situation. And there's a strong energy of communication as well coming through. I see you communicating more, communicating on a deeper level, communicating your thoughts, communicating your feelings, communicating your intentions with the universe, with God, with source, with whatever resonates for you. And I just see this strong energy of expansion as well. I do see Archangel Michael around you strongly as well during this time, and Archangel Michael would be a great angel for you to work with. So for those of you who already work with Archangel Michael, that's just a confirmation coming through there for you. And for those of you who haven't before, but you might feel called to along your journey, or you might find that synchronicities line up and Archangel Michael reaches out to you, or you just keep seeing, you know, Archangel Michael everywhere. You know, for example, if you're scrolling through YouTube, you see Archangel Michael frequency music or Archangel Michael picker cards or whatever it is. I just see this energy around you, strongly helping you to stand in your power. I feel like you've done a lot of healing, particularly when it comes to your heart space. And I see you integrating this now and using that as a springboard to step into something that's going to help you to bloom, something that's going to blossom, particularly when it comes to relationships, connections, what it is that you love, all those types of energies coming through here. I see you birthing new creations, birthing new opportunities, birthing new ideas, and, you know, a lot of dreamy energy coming through here, a lot of Pisces energy coming through, which is really interesting. Just a lot of dreamy energy, but not in a way that it's not in a way that it's like an illusion energy. It's more like I'm dreaming it and I will be it. I will inhabit it. I will receive this, even though the dream feels too big to comprehend or to even hold. You're still going to be able to go for it and you know, really step into that. So wow, those were some really powerful energies and messages coming through there just in your pre-downloads. Now the number 26 might be significant for you, or the number 8. The number 8 in the tarot is the Strength card. So I do feel like you've been through something that, you know, has really given you a strength here, really strengthened your heart space in particular. And, you know, that's just confirmation here. If you've been healing the heart, if you faced something that was very difficult, traumatic, I'm hearing for some of you, this is just confirmation here that you have been healing and you've done a really good job at that. Okay, so let's get into now what you're moving away from and what you're moving towards. What is group number 2 moving away from and moving towards, please, during this time? Thank you. Okay. So we're moving away from here. We're moving away from the 5 of Wands and we're moving towards the 8 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. Group number 1 also had the 8 of Pentacles come through. So it's like I said, I did feel like this was a bit of a continuation from group number 1, and I feel like that is just confirmation here. So please feel free to check that out if you feel intuitively called to. If not, that's completely fine. But there is an energy here with the 5 of Wands of, you know, moving away from this energy of disagreement, of struggle, of opposition. You might have had an energy of like clashing egos around you, clashing with people, disagreements, fallouts, or things just not aligning in general, things just not working out in general, feeling like things are discombobulated or just, you know, not fitting into place here. This could be, I feel like it, you know, it could be within yourself spiritually, but I feel like strongly around you as well. Maybe you feel like jobs have not been working out, or relationships or connections haven't been working out. But ultimately, you're moving away from this energy now of the 5 of Wands, of those disagreements, of those chaotic situations as well. I feel like there's been a lot of chaos that you have had to go through, a lot of tumultuous things that have happened. Like I said, fallouts, disagreements, just things not aligning. But I see you now shifting into focusing on yourself unapologetically, wholly and completely, just focusing on yourself with the 8 of Pentacles, focusing on your craft, focusing on your skills, really perfecting something here. I feel strongly when it comes to your career, the way that you make money, your foundations, that is what you're moving towards here, and the energy is supporting you with that going forward. Really, you know, tapping into those energies, maybe even going back to school, or, you know, doing a course to help you kind of brush up on your skills, or kind of like qualify you. I'm just hearing qualify. I feel like you're deeply qualified already, but there's something here about, you know, having that written down on paper, or just kind of like perfecting something, even when it comes to your own peace of mind as well. What's on the bottom of the deck here? we have the death card coming through here. So this overall energy is really profound here with the death card. It talks about transformations, it talks about release, it talks about letting things go, the endings of situations so that new things can come through. And I do see this, you know, as an overall energy for you. And like I said, this is no surprise really, because like I said, this time of the nodal shift here from Libra, South Node, Aries, North Node, we are going to be going through a lot of shifts, a lot of transformations, a lot of release things, and a lot of welcoming in new things as well. So, you know, ultimately it is going to be for your highest good. It is going to be fated events that are happening, you know, fated changes, fated shifts as well coming through for you. So ultimately that is what's here for you, what you're moving away from and what you're moving towards as well. I see you standing in your truth more, standing in your power more, not accepting, like I said, the bare minimum, not accepting like lies, not accepting BS. You're moving away from that. You're seeing the truth of situations, you're seeing through things clearly, you're communicating clearly as well, and you're being guided to do that as well. You might find that people who have not communicated with you before might be trying to communicate more to you on a deeper level as well. That is an energy that is coming through. So let's dive deeper into this and see what more wants to come through here. Can we get some more information here about the energies that are shifting, the things that are shifting for group 2, please? Can we get some more information about this? What is shifting? What is transforming for group 2 during this time? Okay, we have here liberation. We have universe. Wow. We have emotions, yeah, heart space emotions, like you're really overcoming something, you're really purging something here. Really powerful energies coming through. Can we also see all these blues that are coming through again, like matching here with a great big love card, the energy of blues, the energies of the throat chakra, the third eye and the crown strongly coming through here. I'm getting an energy of red and orange coming through here as well for you. I do feel like there's an energy of alignment as well. It's like once you kind of get your heart kind of expanded and opened, it's like it's going to help all your other energy centers and chakras to align here. There is an energy of liberation that's coming through as well. I'm getting the energy of, you know, like the devil card in the tarot, being liberated from something, being released from some sort of restriction, from any shackles that have been weighing you down or holding you back. I see you releasing yourself from this like 8 of Swords energy. If you've been struggling with confidence, you know, not believing in yourself, or, you know, not thinking you're good enough, or speaking your truth in some way, I just see you kind of like railroading that. They're showing me now like a tank, like a big army tank, and you're just kind of bulldozing everything that is in your way that is not the truth, that is not, you know, in alignment with you. I'm hearing breaking chains as well. You're breaking chains, you're transcending, you're overcoming, you're liberating yourself. You might also be liberating those other people, or, you know, even animals who cannot stand up for themselves. I just get this like this energy of you just taking charge and like not accepting things that are unfair and unjust. That is an energy that I see you kind of integrating here. It's almost like you're integrating the energy of Libra and Aries at the same time, because the energy of Libra is about justice. You know, it's represented by the Justice card in the tarot. It's about the scales, it's about balance, it's about, you know, having that authenticity, speaking your truth. You know, there is that energy with the Aries energy of action, of, you know, stepping into power, of not accepting what isn't right and what isn't just. And you're kind of like combining those two energies here into some sort of liberation for yourself and for others as well. You're also very divinely connected with the universe. You're connecting more with the universe. You're seeing the bigger picture in things. You're being shown the bigger picture in things as well. You're seeing how things have aligned, and you know, why things have aligned. I feel like you've been through situations that at the time you couldn't see why they were happening. You didn't understand why they were happening. Maybe it felt unfair. Maybe it felt like you didn't deserve it. Maybe you felt like, oh, I must have really bad karma because of all this rubbish and crap that's happening to me. But I feel like you're going to be seeing and understanding the bigger picture of things in the past and why things have been the way they have. And you're going to be able to see like the light at the end of the tunnel and how you've overcome this and how it's really helping you to step up in some way and step into your power even further. chakra. And I see you with the emotions card as well, really kind of releasing any final emotions that have been stuck. I see you being more connected with your emotions as well, not being afraid to cry it out, not being afraid to release something here as well. And I feel like that's going to help bring a breath of fresh air into your world, into your life, into your reality, and into the situations, and also connections around you as well. On the bottom of the deck, we do have be receptive coming through here. Lots of beautiful green energy coming through. Now, green is representation of the heart space, the heart chakra. So I feel like you're being more receptive when it comes to your heart space, being more open to receive. Maybe you close yourself off in the past from receiving love because you've been hurt, you've been wounded, and you've been struggling to trust people. You've been struggling to trust situations. And I see you being more receptive to opening up to that now. And that's going to open up an energy of liberation, an energy of feeling free, you know, you being able to do whatever it is that you are wanting to do and being inspired to do here, okay, which is really beautiful energy. So let's get into these cards here to see what is coming through for you during this time that you might not see coming or you might not have expected. So we do have the initiation coming through, rite of passage and crossing the threshold. We have the king coming through here, man, authority, male sexual energy, things pertaining to the law and justice. Yeah, that makes sense. And we have love coming through. Wow, great big love and love. And we have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Very interesting energy coming through. So first and foremost here with the initiation card, I can really see that you've been through something that has been very dark, something that has been very difficult, very challenging. Like I was saying, and picking up this energy of potential trauma around you as well. Things that you've really had to dig deep, you've really had to purge. I feel like you've been through dark nights of the soul, multiple dark nights of the soul, and it's all for a reason. And like I said, you're being able to see the reason. You're going to be able to look back and realize that everything has happened to get you to where you are now. So basically you've been going through some sort of initiation here, and during this time you are crossing the threshold. You're crossing into a new opportunity. It's almost like you are stepping through here into a new doorway, into a new portal kind of energy coming through, and you know, it's all been initiating you to this moment, to this point where you can step through out of the darkness, and you're going to be, it's almost like stepping out of the darkness and into the daylight, where you're going to be able to see the color back in your world. You're going to be able to see the flowers blooming, the beautiful flowers growing, the fruits growing on the trees, and everything is going to be more colorful. And I see this happening for you during this time. I also, you know, with the energy of the king coming through here as well, it's almost like you are stepping into your authority in some way, or you're taking back your power. I just see you taking back your power. Maybe something or someone has taken your power in the past. It could have potentially be a male or someone with a masculine energy who has taken your power in some way, who treated you unfairly, who potentially damaged your heart here and caused you to put up boundaries, put up walls here. But I see you overcoming that during this time. You're taking back your power. You're saying what you did to me or what I experienced was unfair. I did not deserve that. And so I'm going to use this pain. I'm going to use this situation and transform it and transmute it into my breakthrough, my power, utilize it into inviting new things into my world that are going to be for my highest good. And you're going to be walking away from whatever it is that has hurt you, whatever it is that's wounded you. And I feel like this has and will transform your life and put you on a different pathway here with the initiation, okay? And you're going to be able to utilize everything that you have learned, all the wisdom that you have gained during this time, and put it into something that's going to be productive for you. Some of you might be taking on a role or a job where you're helping others with your own situations. So for example, you're going to be able to utilize and use all of the difficult times that you have been through, all of the challenges, to helping others, you know, to show them, you know, it's possible for you to overcome this. It's possible for things to change. It's possible for you to rebalance your life and change your situation and, you know, move on from something that's very difficult. I do see some of you doing that. So that's just another side message here. But ultimately, you are following here what it is that you love. Okay, so you're being guided again. Same message coming through, just more confirmation here. And we love repeating messages because it's confirmation. It lets us know that we are on the right track here. So this is just a confirmation message here that you are following what you love. There is a new blooming here when it comes to love as well. So potentially a new partnership, romantic partnership, friendship is blooming here. Or it could be a rekindling of a connection that you're in currently, strengthening that connection and allowing something to bloom and blossom here as well. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan here with the full moon in Taurus. So I do feel like things are going to be illuminated for you here when it comes to your goals, when it comes to your dreams. I feel like there's a plan here that you had, maybe that you put into place or you put into action, but it just wasn't working out. And the reason is because there's a different way of doing it, or there's a different direction that you're supposed to go in. And I see this being illuminated to you. I see you, maybe shifting direction because just something isn't working out, but it is going to be illuminated and revealed to you the best way forward, okay? I am being shown the Two of Wands in my mind's eye, which is an energy of contemplating options, future planning, and I just see you almost like going back to the drawing board. So if something isn't working out for you, if your goals that you're wanting to achieve is just not happening, I feel like by changing the modality, by changing the way that you're doing something, by going over your plan and shifting things, going back to the drawing board, like I said, and maybe doing it a different way or trying something different, it's going to open up a breakthrough here. You're going to be able to step through this doorway into a new opportunity, a new beginning as well. So that's just some guidance coming through there for you. So let's get some more guidance here, some more messages. Can we get some more guidance for group number 2 during this time up until January 25? What guidance wants to come through for group 2, please? What guidance wants to come through for group 2? We have here the chameleon spirit, act as if. The number 14 might be significant for you, or the number 5. We also do have the number 3 coming through here as well for you. What else? And we have the butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful, and the number 11 coming through here, or the number 2. Yeah, so I do feel like there's a huge change that's coming up for you here, and you're being guided here to allow yourself to shift with the changes, allow yourself to integrate the new lessons that you are going to be learning along the way, because don't forget that they're all just going to be extra strings to your bow here. I see you adding extra strings to your bow, metaphorically speaking, integrating new energies, rolling with the shifts, rolling with the changes. Like, the more that you allow yourself to adapt to change, the more successful you're going to be, and the more quicker and seamlessly you're going to be able to align with your goal and your final destination that you're wanting to get to here. Okay, there is something here about frequency as well, about aligning your energies with whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. So if you're wanting to manifest something, you really have to align your energy and your frequencies with that manifestation. So we can do this by, really focusing more on positive things around us, making sure we're consuming positive content, we're around positive people, because the people around us can really impact our manifestations on a huge level, because they ultimately impact our energy. They do say that we are who we spend our most time with. Okay, so just be mindful of those who you spend your most time with. Are they positive? Are they going after their dreams? Are they stepping out of their comfort zone? Are they or are they feeding negativity? Are they fueling gossip? Are they fueling drama? Are they judging? Are they holding you back? Are they secretly not wanting you to succeed? Just be mindful of that, because those energies you're surrounding yourself with is going to either align you with your goals, or they're not going to align you with your goals. So that's a message coming through. Also here with the butterfly spirit, there is a lot of transformation taking place, and for a butterfly to become a butterfly, it does have to go through that awkward stage of being the caterpillar, then going through into the cocoon, then morphing and breaking free of the cocoon, being liberated here to become the butterfly. To really shine in your bright colors, your beauty, your power, your authenticity. And I see you allowing yourself to do this. I see you allowing yourself to break free from anything that is holding you down, holding you back, liberating yourself, and finally blooming and blossoming as this beautiful butterfly and like these beautiful flowers here. Okay, so that's really gorgeous energy. We also have the whale spirit, trust the great mystery. That's also coming through here for you. So I do see you, you know, you're being guided here to trust the unknown, trust what you cannot see, trust what you cannot understand. Like we were saying here with the initiation, with all this darkness, you can't necessarily see the way forward. And when we are going through really dark, difficult times, it can be very difficult to have that perspective of, oh, it's happening for me, not to me, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's really difficult to see that when we're going through it at the time. And, you know, when someone turns around and says to us and they say that, they say, oh, you know, it's happening for you, not to you. It's almost like, oh, just shut up. You know what I mean? Like, you can get in that energy. And so you're really being guided here to try and shift that, you know, try as best you can to shift that, and just know that you are being guided. There's a deeper reason for this. There's a deeper reason here with the whale spirit. The whale spirit is diving deep. There's a deeper reason for everything here. So it's really recognizing that along your path is going to be really optimal for you here. And also utilizing your mind wisely, and, you know, really kind of like, it's almost like aligning your heart and your mind, and, you know, balancing them out. That's going to be really helpful for you as well. Not overthinking things, not getting stuck in your mind, making sure you're making decisions from your intuition, from your heart space as well. Tapping into your heart space, ultimately, don't forget, with all the heart energy that we have here for you. So I do just want to get a message and guidance from the dragons here, because we are, you know, aligning with the North Node energy, which is in Aries. Aries is is a fire sign, and so the dragons obviously are, you know, fire beings. So we want to get some guidance here from the dragons for group number 2, please, for this time going forward. What do we have? We have the silver dragon coming through. Illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul and see higher possibilities. Yeah, beautiful. There's some sort of key here that you have. There's a key here that you are being guided to look for, to explore, and to tap into here. There's some sort of access that is opening up for you here with something that you haven't yet explored. So there's new opportunities and new avenues, and that makes a lot of sense here with the 8 of Pentacles. I do feel like you're going either into a new area of study, a new area of learning, or you're completing your studies or hiring your studies, but in an unexpected area, in an unexpected way, in an unexpected direction. You're tapping into something that has maybe previously been hidden or kept secret from you. And it's now being revealed to you because it wasn't the right time back then, but it's going to be the right time now for you to access this new energy, these new resources. And you're being guided here to really tap into your soul, to integrate your soul more, integrate lost fragments of your soul. You can do meditations for that. There's loads of free resources on YouTube. I'd always recommend just doing a YouTube search for soul fragmentation integration. Anything like that is going to be helpful for you. And seeing the higher possibilities, like we were already discussing here with the initiation, you know, the reason as to why things have happened. And if things are, you know, not working out, if, you know, changes are happening that you're feeling overwhelmed with, it's really asking for higher guidance from your spirit team, from your higher self, from God, from source. Whatever resonates for you, asking for help to help you to see the higher possibilities and help to illuminate the higher possibilities for you, okay? What else do we have? What other guidance do we have here for group 2? We have the aquamarine dragon from Neptune. Enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Yeah. You're going on a deep dive into your soul here. You're learning new energies of your soul. You're diving into your Akashic records. And I feel like this is also linked to the 8 of Pentacles here. You're studying yourself. You're studying your soul. And this information is going to be more widely accessible to you, okay? And I feel like, you know, this is why meditation was coming through. And we can see here on these cards, on both of these dragon cards here, they've got keys There's 2 keys. You hold the key and you're going to be given the key. Something is going to be unlocking here that's really going to give you access to your soul, your Akashic records, where you've come from, why you are here, where you're going, what you came here to be, what you came here to do, what you came here to achieve. And I see you developing your intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities. For some of you, mediumship is coming through here as well. And I see you activating those, unlocking those even deeper. If this is something that you already do, like I said, it's going to be even deeper. If this is something that you don't already tap into, you know, this could be coming through for you if you want it to, if you allow yourself to open up here to receiving these soul abilities of intuition, of psychic abilities coming through here, particularly when it comes to I feel claircognizance is coming through here massively, clairsentience as well is coming through. And there is something here about activating your voice as well. I feel like you're activating your voice in some way. Maybe some of you are speakers, or you're going to be some sort of speaker. You're just going to be using your voice and your wisdom to speak out to an audience or a collective, or just help others in some way with your wisdom and your knowledge. But yeah, this is all I have for you, Group 2, and this has been your reading. I really hope that you have found some helpful guidance, helpful insights, helpful clarity and confirmations here. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate you. Drop a butterfly emoji in the comment section if this has been your reading, if you have watched your reading, selected this reading, and if you want to claim this energy. I always love to know who you are, Group 2, who have been watching my readings, and please feel free to comment how this reading has resonated for you. I always love to catch up with you. I am open for personal and private readings, so if you feel called to a personal reading with me, you can find my website in the description box, where you can see all of my services that I currently offer, as well as book with me directly there. I really look forward to connecting with you, and we shall hopefully see you in our next reading. Thank you so much for all of your energy exchanges via your likes, your comments, your subscribes. You're truly helping this channel to stay to grow throughout the YouTube algorithm, so thank you so much, and I truly appreciate you, and we'll hopefully see you in our next reading. Take care of your lovely selves. Bye. Hi Group 3, welcome to your reading. If you selected the Smoke and Mirrors card or this beautiful citrine crystal, this is your reading today for the node shifts, South Node into Libra, North Node into Aries. So we're going to be diving deep today to bring through lots of different information, guidance and insights for this time for you going forward through to January 2025. We're going to be bringing through the energies that are shifting and moving away from you, and also the energies you are moving towards. We're going to be bringing through things that you might not be able to see right now, or things that are coming through that you might not have expected, and finally bring through more guidance towards the last part of your reading for this time period moving forward. So I have already shuffled and pulled some cards for part of the reading, and I just want to tap into your energy first and then channel the message coming through with this card, and then we're going to pull some more cards live on camera. So just tapping into your energy here, I'm really feeling like this energy of triggering coming through. So potentially you're either being triggered right now, or this could be an energy that's coming through for you. It's almost like things irking you or getting on your nerves, or causing you to go into a state of maybe frustration, of upset, of hurt, of maybe even anger for some of you here. There's just an energy of being triggered here, because I do feel like there's an energy around you of this kind of like a karmic energy that's coming through, and I feel like this is clearing. I feel like this is moving on now. I feel like a lot of you have been through this, and some of you might be still going through this. For others of you, there might be a little remnants of this left, but I do see this clearing out of the way. It's almost like you had to go through this to get to the end of the tunnel. It's almost like you need to get somewhere, but the only way to get there is through this tunnel, and you have to face what's through this tunnel before you get to that point that you're wanting to get to. That's the analogy that's being brought through here. So you've had to face a lot of rubbish along the way, challenges, things that may have triggered you. That could be situations that have come through, that have triggered something from the past, maybe a wound from the past, from childhood, or, you know, growing through your adult life. Or this could be a person here that maybe is a constant trigger in your life, or sometimes triggers you. Could be, I'm being shown like a parent or a family member here that you're not necessarily able to move away from, but they do trigger you on some level. So that's an energy that's coming through, and I feel like this energy is being cleared, and you're being guided to clear this energy, to work through this energy, to move through that tunnel so that you can get to the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's like this expansion is coming through after that. It's like once you kind of like master this and overcome this, there's going to be a light, there's going to be an expansion that's opening up here. I'm also being guided here. I feel like you're doing a lot at the moment as well. I feel like there's a lot going on for you. You're maybe doing a lot, you're carrying a lot. There's something here about a lot of weight around you as well. And, you know, I feel like that might be reflecting things to you that you need to kind of release or let go of. I feel like this is energy here of maybe people pleasing, that maybe you have tended to go towards that polarity either in the past, or this could even be something that you're working through right now. And that makes a lot of sense because, you know, the South Node is in Libra, and the South Node is the energies that we are really trying to move away from. You know, the energies that we've already mastered. And so the South Node in Libra can talk about overgiving. It can talk about putting others first before yourself, to your own detriment, to your own sacrifice. And so I feel like you're moving away here from doing that. You're moving away from overgiving, from over pleasing others to the point where you're burning yourself out, you're weighing yourself down. And so I feel like that energy may have created some sort of illusion in your life, some sort of energy of things not being clear, of things being cloudy, of things being almost like veiled here with the smoke and mirrors card. And so there's an energy here of this needing to be cleared away. So you may expect, you know, a lot of shifts, maybe relationships to change or even fall away, for dynamics to shift, maybe changing new jobs, or there might be, if you're in a job where you've got a really overpowering boss that is very negative, or you're not enjoying that. I feel like either your boss is going to be shifting, or something is going to be shifting here or moving away. You might get a new boss, for example, but it has to be once you have been through all of this stuff, once you have moved through the tunnel and the expansion, the light at the end of the tunnel comes through, things are just going to kind of almost like magically just go poof and just into the ether, just kind of like disappear. Your boss gets fired, your boss gets a new job, or your family member moves their attention onto someone else, you know, and away from you. And so therefore you're not kind of having that battering all the time, energetically speaking, not literally, but kind of like you're not receiving all of their negativity anymore. Maybe they're offloading mentally onto others and energetically onto someone else rather than onto you all of the time. I just see once you get through that tunnel, things just kind of like disappearing, just going away, and that's a really interesting energy that's coming through here. The number 42 might be significant for you, or the number 6. Okay, the number 6 in the tarot is the Lovers card, so I do feel like there's something to do here with a connection as well for you with the Lovers card. This could be a romantic partner, it could be a friendship. There's something to do here with a connection that is being cleared. Maybe there's some sort of karma here with a partner that I feel like is being washed away, being cleared away. Something is being revealed as well. I feel like something is going to be revealed that maybe you didn't see, you didn't understand. So that's very interesting. So let's get into the tarot here and see if we can bring through some energies here that you are moving away from, and also energies that you are moving towards. Could we please get the energies that group 3 are moving away from, and the energies that what group 3 are moving towards, please, during this time. Thank you. Okay, so what you are moving away from, we have the Strength card here. What you're moving towards, we have Justice. Wow, so we've got 2 major arcanas coming through here for you. When I flipped over the Strength card, I really got this feeling here of you're moving away from this energy of you having to be the pillar of strength, of you having to hold everything up, of you having to hold the fort for others. And, you know, you're really kind of like, either kind of like lowering your responsibilities, lessening your responsibilities, delegating your responsibilities to others, or just saying to someone, you know, enough is enough. You can take the reins now. You can take charge of this. So, for example, if you're helping someone in your life, obviously if they're an adult, not if they're a child, because obviously we have to help our children, you know, we have to be that pillar of strength for a child. But there's something to do here with you're a pillar of strength, or you do something for someone else or for others in general as a collective, where they're fully capable of doing it for themselves. But for whatever reason, you've been kind of like lumped with this responsibility, or lumped with this this weight that you have had to uphold, and maybe you felt like for whatever reason you had to do it, or you couldn't break free from it, or maybe you started it with good intentions and it was okay, but then they started to take advantage, and all of a sudden you're doing it full time and they're not taking responsibility. There's something here about you lessening that responsibility when it comes to others or situations that are not for you, not for your highest good, and now you're aligning more with your justice. You're bringing things back into balance here. And you're taking back your power. You're saying enough is enough. I know what I deserve. I know what I'm worthy of. And, you know, I'm going to be responsible for what I need to be responsible for, and anything else is your responsibility. It's the responsibility of someone else, okay? Or the responsibility of something else. There is an energy here of you reaping what you sow here with a Justice card, of good karma coming your way. I feel like you've dealt with a lot of crap, a lot of rubbish, and now it's time for you to get what you deserve. Your karma is coming through for you. Your good karma is coming through for you. Good opportunities. Like I said, the scales are being balanced. And you're receiving almost like commendments and accolades. That's the right word, isn't it? Accolation, I think. Anyway, whatever. You're receiving that from the universe, from source, from your higher self, from your spirit team. They're like congratulating you and saying you've made it, you've did it, and you've got through this. What is the back of deck energy here? We have the 10 of Cups. There was another group that got this as well for the back of deck energy today. So this is really beautiful. So the overall energy here is really aligning here with your spiritual fulfillment, your emotional fulfillment, really feeling blessed, you know, really feeling like this happily ever after energy always comes through for me with the 10 of Cups. And, you know, it also talks about, you know, domestic bliss, like family bliss, like connection bliss, you know, really coming more into alignment. And I feel like once you kind of stand in your truth, you stand in your power, and you say enough is enough, it's almost like you're going to get more respect from those around you, from connections around you, from your family, and people are going to be like, oh wow, okay, they really mean business, they really mean what they say. Whereas in the past, I feel like people have just been like, oh yeah, whatever, you'll change your mind, you know, you'll be back. And then they see that no, you're not changing your mind, you're not coming back, and they're like, oh wait, hold on, wow, they've really taken back their control here, they've really taken back their power. And that's a message that's coming through here as well for you. Okay, so let's see, what other information can we get here? Can we bring through some more information for this? The energy is coming through that are opening up for group number 3, please, during this time through to January 25. What is changing? What is transforming? What is expanding? Group 3, please. Thank you. We have holding back. We have come together. We have the path. Wow. Wow. This is really interesting energy. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you're not holding back anymore. Plain and simple, you're not holding back anymore. You know, you're following your path with optimism. It's almost like I'm really getting the energy of the Fool card coming through in the tarot. I'm being shown that in my third eye, in my mind's eye. It's almost like you're going after what it is that you want unapologetically. You're walking the path. I'm hearing you're walking the path towards enlightenment. You're walking the path towards freedom. You're walking the path towards your destiny. Wow. You're coming together with something as well. It's really interesting how we do have the 42, which goes down to the number 6, which is the Lover's card in the tarot, which I mentioned previously. And it's like you're coming together with something, because the Lover's card can talk about relationships, unions, coming together, partnerships. So I feel like you're coming together with something. Some of you might be coming together with a soulmate. And for those of you who are already there, you've already come together with a soulmate. I feel like you're coming together with a deeper part of yourself. It's like you've been on a journey to discover yourself, to find something, to explore and to integrate. And I feel like you're closing that up now, and you're finally coming together with this. And you're not holding back anymore. You're letting yourself walk along this path and, merge with what is right for you. Because you've done so many releasings, you've released so much. And so therefore it's made room for you to come together with people, places, situations that are more resonant for you, that are destined for you. Karmically here with a Justice card. Yeah. There's a lot of, what you came here to be. You're coming together with that. And you're not making excuses. You're not making excuses for yourself. You're not making excuses for others. There is this energy strongly coming through for you. And I feel like you're seeing the path more clearer as well. You're seeing it more clearly. And a new path is opening up for you. And you're being guided here to trust this direction. We do have perception on the bottom of the deck. Shifting your perception is so paramount during this time. Because I do feel like maybe along the path things have been cloudy, things have been unclear. Again, this kind of message has been coming through today for all groups. So I do feel like this is a collective energy here where things are being revealed. And some parts of our journey, we're having to rely on our intuition. We're having to really tap into what we feel is right, what we know is right, what we know we deserve. Even though we can't necessarily see the outcome of the decision, we're following our heart, we're following our intuition, we're following our destiny. And so I feel like through this time, there's going to be a lot of perception changes. Seeing things differently, seeing relationships differently, seeing situations around you differently. And I feel like you're going to be realizing that maybe you no longer align with certain things. And so you're going to be taking a new path. But it's also that you can come together with what it is that you came here to come together with, or who, or what, or, experience things that your soul came here to experience. Overthinking. I was being told to look underneath. Overthinking. I feel like you're releasing now overthinking patterns, and you're being guided to do that. Don't think too much with your mind, but think more with your heart and your intuition. Your inner knowing that this path is right for you, this person is right for you, this job is right for you, this situation is right for you, and also that it's not right for you as well. So I feel like you're really being connected a lot more with your inner knowing, because you can't necessarily see the way forward. But something is being made way for you, because I'm really being drawn to these trees. It's like they're arching over. It's almost like they've broken apart here to create an arch so that you can go through. But then there's also a coming together at the same time. So it's almost like they're showing me now someone walking down a path with the trees open. And as they walk through, the trees are closing behind them. And so there's no going back. I feel like what's happening during this time is you're making moves, choices, and destined decisions that are going to mean that there's no going back for you. Now, that might seem a bit scary, because we want to cling to what we know. The Libra energy, the South Node Libra energy, we want to cling to what we know. We want to feel comfortable. We don't want to step out of our comfort zone. But the Aries energy with the North Node is asking us to do exactly that, to step out of our comfort zone, to know that we're meant for more. And so there really is no going back once you step into this energy, because you won't want to. You won't want to go back, because it's going to open up so much more than you could have even imagined it was going to open up for you. And so that's a really powerful message coming through there. I really love that. So let's now see what is coming through for you during this time that you might not expect or you might not see coming. So we have here the inner temple, devotion, tune in to the portal of your heart. Yeah, like I was saying, listen to your heart. This has been an energy for group 2 as well. to be honest, it's been an energy that's kind of like ran through all three groups today. I feel like it's a collective energy. We also have birth and rebirth coming through. And we have embracing. And we have step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. What was I just saying? Wow. Yeah. Stepping out of your comfort zone. There's no going back. This is really profound. You're really, really, really being guided here to embrace the changes. Embrace the shifts here with the birth and rebirth card, okay? The number 50 might be significant. That goes down to the number 5. The number 5 talks about change. So there are changes coming through. Like I said at the beginning, there are changes coming through for all of us during this time. Lots of transformations, lots of shifts, lots of changes. And you're being guided to embrace this. And I see you embracing this. I see you standing on the edge and observing everything around you. Observing where you're going, observing where you are, staying present in the moment is so powerful as well. For you to enjoy the journey, enjoy your path. Come together with, lost parts of yourself. You may be wanting to kind of like start up like maybe a hobby that you did in the past, but you're wanting to finish it now. You're wanting to master it now. You're wanting to do something differently now and integrate it. Use your creativity to integrate that in a different way. There's also an energy here of being devoted to yourself, being devoted to your heart, opening the portal of your heart here to receive. Receive justice. Receive what you deserve. Receive your good karma. Receive these changes. And it's like the more positively you receive, the more positive the outcome will be. And so with a step out of your comfort zone, there really isn't much more to say because we did already tap into that before I pulled the card. So this is just confirmation here. And I do love confirmations because I know people sometimes get annoyed with repeating messages. But repeating messages to me always, is a good thing because it tells us we're on the right track. We're hitting the nail on the head. We're getting accurate messages coming through here, accurate guidance. And so confirmations are very important and very powerful. And this is confirmation here that it's time for you to step into your North Node and out of your comfort zone. For some of you, your North Node may actually be in Aries, okay? It doesn't have to be, but ultimately, whatever your North Node is, whatever sign your North Node sits in your birth chart, you are embracing that, okay? And you're embracing it with courage. You're using the energy of Aries with passion, okay? With, confidence. So no longer are you doubting yourself, but you have the opportunity now to embrace confidence, to embrace your strength that you have obtained through everything that you've been through. And there's no holding back now. Your rebirth is assured. Your rebirth is coming. I feel like you've already been through a rebirth, but there's another one on its way. And this might be unexpected for you. You might be, going in, rebirthing an energy or a part of your soul that you haven't seen before. But it's a part of who you came here to be. And it's almost like your higher self is activating it now, activating this part of you. Because you're supposed to shift now into your North Node. You're supposed to make destined changes. Wow. Really powerful messages coming through. Let's see. Let's get some extra guidance here. Can we get some extra guidance here for this time? For group number 3. Get some extra guidance for group number 3. During this time. We have the Sandpiper Spirit and Be Playful. The number 51 might be significant for you, or the number 6. The number 6 again is coming through, the Lover's card. We have the Crow Spirit, co-create with spirits. Wow. So, this is really powerful here because we do have come together. So this coming together could also be a coming together with spirit, with God, with source, whatever resonates for you. Coming together with your spirit team, your higher self. And really, working together to create something big, to create something new. I'm hearing bold, be bold, to create something bold, something different, something you haven't done before. And I feel like this might be unexpected for those around you as well. It could even be unexpected for yourself. Like you could look back in 5 years and be like, wow, I did not see that change happening for me. I didn't see me going along that path. And even like 5 years ago, you would have not seen that for you. You would have thought, if someone was to tell you, what you would be doing in 5 years' time, the path you would be taking. You would be like, no, surely that's not me. You've got it wrong. You've mixed me up with someone else. That's the energy coming through here. But you're co-creating with spirit. And when we co-create with spirit, powerful things happen. And this is happening for you. Powerful shifts, powerful changes, powerful alignments. Magic can happen here. Unexpected magic. Going against the grain. Proving everyone wrong. I just see these energies coming through. And you're really being guided, like I said, to enjoy the journey and be playful along the way with a sandpiper spirit. Enjoy every single step you take and be present in that moment. Some of you might be guided to document your journey, maybe do a little journal at the end of the day, write down a few words about what you have, what you're doing. Because I feel like you might want to look back on that and kind of like share your story. Some of you might even want to write a book about it. On the bottom of the deck, we have giraffe spirit, see the big picture. So again, this energy of perspective coming through, of seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things in a different way, a different form. And also the giraffe spirit, the giraffe always talks to me of uniqueness because of the patterns on the giraffe skin. Very unique. So there's something that you do that's unique. You can also see things from a unique perspective. And I feel like you can use this gift, you can use this talent to integrate into everything that you do. That's kind of going to like set you higher or kind of like put you ahead here. Okay, not that competition is encouraged here, but there is something about you just doing something differently and, really honing in on your skills here and, getting what you deserve first and foremost. That also keeps coming through all of the time, just getting what you deserve. And I feel like you're going to be given that higher perspective from spirit to help you see something before others, or to help you see something from a different perspective that's going to bring you what it is that you deserve. It's like the table's turning in your favor. So that's very interesting. Now, I do want to get a dragon message for you because we are obviously in the North Node Aries now, which is a fire sign, okay? So obviously dragon hold fire energy. So I do want to bring through some dragon messages here, dragon guidance for you during this time. Can we get some guidance here for group 3 during this time? What do they need to know? Thank you. We have here the magenta dragon coming through. Enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. Wow. You are ascending. You are accelerating. You are up-leveling. You are rising. And no wonder there is this energy of rebirth coming through here because you are shifting. Okay. And it's like you are being supported here. You do have spiritual support strongly around you, helping you to awaken here, helping you to see things from a spiritual point of view, a spiritual understanding. You're bringing through your soul wisdom here. You're preparing for something. It's almost like kind of like the pause before the breakthrough. That's an energy that I'm receiving here, which is really powerful. What else do we have? We have the deep blue dragon, keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. Yeah, like I said, you do have a lot of divine support around you. And it's interesting here how we have keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. So there is a path here. Like I said, I was seeing in my mind's eye, the trees kind of breaking apart so that you can move forward, but then closing behind you. So there is a clearing coming through for you but it's only you that can step through it. This pathway is uniquely designed and calibrated for you. Okay, so like I said, you're here to do something different. And so your path is going to be different. And so don't compare yourself to others. We're moving away from that energy now of comparison to how others are doing things or how quickly they're being successful, how quickly they're achieving something. We're moving away from that energy now because you're not on the same path. Your destiny is not the same. Your destination is not the same, okay? And so the energies are being cleared for you along your path. Trust that you are protected. Like I said, you do have divine support around you here. You are being divinely guided and supported. And keep walking along this path. But Remember to keep your vibration high, your frequency high. Focus on the light, focus on the positive. And that's not me saying toxic positivity, negativity is bad, shadow work is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying don't dwell on the negatives, don't dwell in the darkness energy. We all have to go to the darkness energy, we all have to go to the depths, and that is very much needed for our soul growth, our soul evolution, right? But don't stay there. Keep coming back and focusing on the light, okay? Keep focusing on the expansion of the illumination, your connection with source, your unconditionally loving source. Keep that connection. Keep that connection with your higher self. That's going to be really helpful for you along this journey. Wow, so this has been your reading, group 3. I really hope that this has brought you some helpful guidance, clarity, confirmations and insights going forward for this time for you. I am wishing you all the best. Please drop a scales emoji in the comment section if this has been your reading, if you selected this reading, or if you are wanting to claim this energy here and the messages that have come through today. I always love to see who has selected the piles. And also please feel free to comment and let me know how this reading has resonated for you. I always love to catch up with you. Thank you so much for being here. I am open for personal and private readings, so if you feel called to a personal one-on-one session with me, you can find my website in the description box where you can check out all of my services that I currently offer, as well as book with me directly there. I really look forward to connecting with you. And also thank you for your likes, your energy exchanges, subscribes, comments. You are so appreciated, and you're helping this channel to get through to the YouTube algorithm, so thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. And I am wishing you all the best for this time going forward, sending you lots of love. Take care of your lovely selves. Bye.